we've got the number 11 SMU Mustangs coming into town, taking on the number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions. I'll tell you why you can't teach weather, and you for damn sure cannot teach speed.
To the right hand, being caught. Oh, intercepted by Tiger. Oh, no! Intercepted by Cincinnati. Start loading. It looks like that. The baby start loading and the Ava. Oh, no! Keith Lee. Oh, a double team. Come on, PJ. Forrest, 1. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and we're going to break down the college football playoff round one between the number 11 SMU Mustangs taking on the number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions, y'all. Yo, this is also a very interesting matchup. Very, very interesting on the radar, y'all, because you have Penn State and you have this team of dominance, but not a lot to show for it over the decades, right? They're in a Big Ten where they have been overshadowed by the likes of Ohio State, and now lately Michigan have really overtaken that program. But they're taking on an SMU Mustangs team from the ACC, mind you, their first year in the ACC, and they were the runner-ups and had a chance to win that game and be crowned champions of the ACC. But nonetheless, though, they still made it in the playoff pool. It was between them and Alabama, and the committee said, you know what? SMU, very competitive team. We'll go ahead and put them in for now. Say what you want about that. It's been a week now. The debate is over with. In reality, SMU is still the team that made it in before Alabama, right? SMU, ACC, not a lot of competition. But one thing these dudes have is speed. One thing they have is speed. You have the young bucks, the young program, speed, athleticism, right? Dynamic offense taking on the blue blood. Been there, done that. Penn State Lions from the Big Ten. This is a collision course, and maybe not a good one for both teams. And I'll tell you why both teams have a great chance to win this game, and I'll also let you know why I'm going to pick my particular winner of this game. Yo, let's start off with the SMU side first, though. Yes, ACC, like I said, they are new to the big stage, bright lights. First time since the 80s. How about that? When they were really paying players to pay, if you know what I mean. But this team comes in, and the whole notion of the ACC is a weak conference, like superior, weaker, or inferior. How about that? Towards the Big Ten, towards the SEC, I think it's a bunch of bullcrap. I'm sorry, y'all. I watched Georgia Tech, right? That's probably the fourth or fifth best team in the ACC. I saw them take Georgia, which is considered the best of the SEC, to not one, not three, not seven, 8 overtimes. Georgia, the Bulldogs, still won that game. Georgia Tech, Yellow Jackets, ACC, lost it, but they're in the same conference as SMU. So it tells you that there are chances to win against these teams. Now, SMU, crucial loss because they could have been having a first round bye if they would have maintained that victory against Clemson. But nonetheless, though, they still made it. But you would rather have a bye, being that you are the quote-unquote inferior team to Penn State. But here they are, though. One thing they do have that you cannot teach is speed. This team is fast from top to bottom. And that second half we saw against Clemson, that's the real SMU team. And before you want to go off about the weather, oh, Carlos, the weather is bad out there. None of these teams from down south are going to be able to come up north and handle that weather. I'm here to say, not so fast, my friend. If you ever lived in the Dallas, Texas area, my brother, my sister, it get cold out there. It gets snowy. It gets icy. Dallas folks, they know all about that. So everyone's thinking, oh, it's Texas, Texas, Texas. Hey, Dallas is up there when it comes down to damn, it is cold out here. And I would do say there are some moments where Dallas or any state down south, when it has extreme weather, it might be colder than up north weather. That's all I'm saying. So when we go out there and say, "Oh my God," like Penn State guys, a lot of them aren't really from like up north. Same as the NFL. When you guys get drafted to the Packers, guys get drafted to the Giants, Jets, guys get drafted to the Patriots or on the Patriot squad or whatever, Steelers squad, Eagle squad. A lot of those folks are not from up north. They are all from down south. So just cause you live in Philadelphia doesn't mean that you're living outside in the woods all day and you now have that as your habitat. That is who you know. Any chance these people who are human beings, if they can get out the cold, they are getting out the cold. The only reason why they're in the cold is they got to go somewhere or they have to practice and be a football player, baseball player, whatever the elements are. But that does not give anyone an advantage. Now, if we've seen throughout the entire college football season, anything is possible. I've explained it to you guys many, many times. So you have SMU. This team coming there to take on Penn State, yes, Penn State is bigger. They are stronger, right? SMU is still much more faster, in my opinion. Now let's go on to the Penn State side, right? So we got speed for SMU that can kind of put them in the stratosphere winning this game. Let's go with Penn State though. Penn State, like I said, bigger, stronger, at the point of attack, if these guys don't run the freaking football, I do not know what is wrong with this team. I have no clue. James Franklin, we all know him, one of the best coaches in my opinion. He gets a lot of flack for not winning the big one, right? Against Ohio State. He doesn't win a lot against Michigan. I get that. I get that. And let's talk about the resumes. Everyone's going to break down SMU schedule against the ACC. Let's talk about Penn State. I'm sorry. Who have they beaten again? Oh, Illinois. You beat a USC team. That's not good. Who did you really beat? Your only real competition you had, you lost both times, right? You lost to Oregon. You lost to Ohio State. You know, so I get it. I get it. Anyone can be beaten. They said, well, Carlos, the Penn State team only lost by 8 points, 45-37. I get that. Anyone can be beaten. That same Penn State team, that same Oregon team that beat Penn State and is undefeated, they still had a tough battle against Wisconsin and they won 16-13. Get what I'm saying? Anyone can beat this time. Penn State has got to get the allure of, you know, we're better and we know it and we're going to show it. You know, they've got to get that in their mindset. They got to get. We are a way better team on paper. On paper. Now, you have to believe that if you're Penn State to dominate not only offensively, but make sure your defense dominates. Yes, SMU is fast, but it's still going to be a cold, cold, cold day. I don't think that's going to slow down SMU, in my opinion. But still, if you're Penn State, we have athletes just like you, SMU, and better athletes. That's why we're at Penn State and you're at SMU. Maybe, right? But what we've seen all season long, upsets galore. Anyone can be beaten at any time. If you're James Franklin, you have to let your team know right now, we are the better team. Let's knock them out early because the longer you keep this SMU team alive, the riskier it is. If there's one team that is susceptible to a letdown, just from track record wise, Penn State. Penn State's that team that you're like, oh man, I don't know. I have no clue what's gonna go on with this team, and they kind of get your head scratching because when they're off on an offensive level. When they're off, they're off. When they're on, they can be very dominant, right? And just like I said about that Texas matchup, if you let this SMU team hang around in the playoffs in the whiteout, if you let them hang around, good luck with that crowd because as good as that crowd can be to cheer you on, that crowd can also get silent and make you nervous. So if I'm Penn State, let's get at it. Let's get active right now, right? From the word jump, let's get on it because if you let SMU stay around, that's going to be a long day. One thing you should not do is get that team confidence. Penn State has the bully ball mentality. Will they use it? Can James Franklin win the big one? We'll find out. This game is on the map. Mind you, I'm calling all these games for my channel, live commentary and play-by-play reaction. I have all these games called. Friday's game and all three games on Saturday. Please believe that. But here's my winner, right? SMU, Penn State. Who's going to win this matchup? I'm going with the upset. I am. I'm going SMU until James Franklin can really show he can win the big one. That's the one team I don't really trust, right? When it comes down to it, oh well, it's Cinderella versus Powerhouse. I don't trust Penn State in the situation. I don't. SMU has super duper crazy athletes. So does Penn State. They do. But I'm telling you right now, for some reason, I got a bad feeling about the funk, right? Let SMU hang around. That funk is going to be really, really, really stanky, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If there's one team that will have a letdown in this first round against an inferior opponent, I'm putting my money on Penn State. Hey, I have no bias in this. That's why whatever I say is the truth from my heart. That's how I feel. I have no bias. I have no singular team in college football. But I tell you what, give me the SMU Mustangs to defeat the Penn State Lions by a score of 31 to 27. That's right, you heard it right here. The number 11 SMU Mustangs will beat the number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions by a score of 31 to 27. That's right now, right here. That is my prediction for this matchup. Please hit that like button. We're going for our goal of 3,000 subscribers, so smash that subscribe button as well. Hit that notification button. That way you'll be first ones to be notified when we go live or when we're having a video come up, y'all. So please hit that notification bell. Turn it on. Turn it on. Because we want to go for 3,000 subscribers. We're almost at that mark, about 22 subs away from that goal. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Thank y'all for showing love and support, man. Who do you have winning this matchup? Let me know in the comments down below. The Mustangs or the Nittany Lions, please let us know in the comments down below. Who do you have winning this first round matchup? It's going to be great. And don't forget, y'all, I'm calling this stream, calling this game my live stream when it happens. And yeah, look, another big thing is you would hope that Penn State was playing a night game and it has a great chance of slowing. This game is going to be an early game. It's going to be an early game, which gets me kind of like, oh, that whiteout won't be so whiteout-ish. Gives SMU any kind of advantage, right? Any kind of advantage to win this game. Who knows? But right now, I'm going with the Mustangs to beat Penn State, y'all. So please let me know in the comments down below. Who do you have winning this match, y'all? All sports fans. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. You know what time it is. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you guys well. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.